You're watching FISCalTv.
Good afternoon and welcome to FISCalTv. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jim Caselli. On today's show, we have our usual Fiscal Learning Center updates, along with an FLC commercial. SCO's Ted Lambert has some SARD division updates. Kanuri Murty, FISCal's Chief Information Officer and Deputy Director of Information Technology, will tell us about technical enhancements and improvements to the FISCal system, and Kimberly Lim from the Fiscal Learning Center will be with us to discuss some important resources available to FISCal end users. Let's get started with some new and updated training content that's recently been added to the FISCal Learning Center. Once again, I have some good news for you. Since our last show, more than 30 job aids have been updated, and you can find a list of the updated job aids in an email that was sent out on Wednesday, May 8th. You can also log into the Fiscal Learning Center at the address on your screen and click on the See What's New tile to see the list of updated job aids. Online classes, AM, adding a facility or property asset using basic add, and calculating and reviewing depreciation for an asset have been updated. CA, view the prepaid history has been updated. GL, copying a journal and creating a statistics journal have been updated. Curriculum, FISCal and FLC tips and tricks has been updated. Videos, FISCalTv episode 54, April 2024. FLC, SCO SARD updates, and GS Smart demo is new. What's on your FLC transcript is also new. Link and login information. The FLC is limited to authorized users. Please log in using your FISCal credentials. You can access the Fiscal Learning Center at the address on your screen. If you have any questions, please contact the Fiscal Client Training section at fiscal.learning.center@fiscal.ca.gov. The FLC has a commercial for us, and here it is.
Oh no! What do I do?
Hi, my name is Jessica. I am with the Fiscal Learning Center. Now don't you worry, the Fiscal Learning Center can help you. The FLC has many year-end close resources, such as the general ledger reports and the financial statements curricula. Both are collections of content, which includes videos, online classes, exercises, and job aids. The financial statements curriculum includes contents like producing year-end reports, budgetary legal ledger, also known as BLL, and running year-end close processes.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to share this information with my team.
Remember, the FLC is always here to help you learn and build the confidence you need in using PeopleSoft with FISCal.
Thanks to the FLC for that. And you can watch this commercial again when we post this episode of FISCalTv to our YouTube channel in a couple of days. You can also log on to the Fiscal Learning Center to see commercials. SCO's Ted Lambert is here with us, and he has some SARD updates. Ted?
Thanks, Jim. We appreciate being able to share our updates with your viewers. One of our main lines of effort is closing the state's accounting books by June 30th. Over the past month, we've shared our memo on closing procedures for the fiscal year end. FISCal and non-FISCal departments can follow the detailed information on how to handle claim schedules and FISCal vouchers, reverting appropriations, June expenditures, and more. We need all required documentation from departments before close of business on June 14th, and the sooner the better. So for teams that are submitting transactions, please do so as early as possible. We're also contacting departments to ensure clearing accounts for reverting appropriations have a zero balance by June 14th. And finally, we're excited about an enhancement we're making to the Federal Trust Fund project report under the cash basis ledger. We'll have more information on this soon, but the enhancement will include validation options.
Thanks for the update, Ted. Can you share with us some of the other upcoming accounting-related deadlines?
Yeah, at the end of April, we receive gap entries and documentation from departments. Related audit reports are due May 31st. As always, we're here to answer questions from departments on this process. Our state government reporting email address is sgr@sco.ca.gov.
Ted, you've mentioned in prior episodes that SCO is working with FISCal on the state's book of record.
That's correct. We're currently working with our partners at FISCal, the Department of Finance, and the State Treasurer's Office to produce the state's accounting book of record in FISCal. We have a deadline of July 1st, 2026, and that's why we're currently conducting more intensive sprints as we move even closer to our goal. But I want to express our deep appreciation for our partners at FISCal. Having your support of this priority effort is necessary for success. So thank you for your support. With that, I'll turn it back to you, Jim.
Ted, thanks again for being with us today, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Kanuri Murty, FISCal's Chief Information Officer and Deputy Director of Information Technology, is with us today. Welcome to FISCalTv, Kanuri.
Thanks, Jim. Glad to be here.
Kanuri, over the past year, FISCal has continued its efforts to implement technical enhancements and improvements to the system as part of the roadmap of activities set forth in Government Code Section 11865. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. These improvements included upgrading our software and hardware infrastructure to newer versions or supported models to not only extend the support for the FISCal system, but also improve our security posture. These enhancements, coupled with preventive and perfective maintenance activities, have improved the availability of FISCal applications, ensuring our system end users are able to work in the system uninterrupted.
I understand you have some news about Open FISCal.
Yes. In 2018, FISCal implemented our open data website, Open FISCal, and started publishing the state's non-confidential expenditure data. Last year, we migrated the solution to a new platform based on Microsoft's Power BI to improve operational efficiencies and enhance accessibility. This replatforming effort helped us streamline internal operations and also helped us improve accessibility.
I know that system security is always top of mind. Tell us about that.
Securing the FISCal applications and infrastructure is a top priority, and we continuously look for opportunities to improve our security posture. Using the CalSecure framework as our guide, we continue to plan security enhancements to ensure the system is secure. Last year, we implemented an enhanced asset tracking and monitoring system using Tanium platform. We also implemented multi-factor authentication for the PeopleSoft accounting application, budgeting application, and reporting solution.
Kanuri, I know the cloud is a very important part of your roadmap. Fill us in on that.
Absolutely, Jim. In addition to these technical enhancements, we continue our journey to the cloud. As part of our initial 18-month planning portfolio, established following the passage of AB 156, we implemented a disaster recovery solution on Amazon Cloud. The solution increases system resiliency and will protect against major disasters affecting system availability. We have completed the first phase of migrating our key back-office systems and services to the cloud. Our staff can now perform their functions through cloud-based virtual private networks without any downtime and without reliance on information technology infrastructure at our office. Now we are focusing our efforts on migrating FISCal's non-production environments to the cloud. This will be a longer-term initiative and will require architecting the cloud infrastructure, securing it, and migrating non-critical workloads first before planning the migration of critical workloads. In order to minimize the risks and optimize the cost of such a transition, we intend to follow the learn, mature, and operationalize model.
Any final thoughts about the roadmap?
Sure, our roadmap of activities identifies technical optimization, enhancement, and security of FISCal system as key areas of focus. In addition to the strides we are making in these areas, we are also making progress on our other roadmap activities, including transitioning the accounting book of record and onboarding deferred departments. We continue to make progress to ensure technology supports system users and ensure the system will remain modern and secure into the future.
Kanuri, thanks so much for your time today, and thanks for sharing this important news. Kimberly Lim has some important FISCal Learning Center news for all of our end users. Welcome to FISCalTv, Kimberly.
Thank you, Jim. Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly Lim. I work in the client training section here at FISCal, where our team's goal is to ensure our end users receive the best training to make them confident and successful users of FISCal. Now, it's been some time since we last spotlighted the FISCal Learning Center on FISCalTv. So today, we wanted to bring you all a refresher of what the FLC has to offer our end users. During this segment, we'll be providing an overview of the FISCal Learning Center, as well as going a bit more in depth into the flipped classroom curriculums that are now available. Let's start with how to access the FISCal Learning Center. You can access the FLC from the FISCal homepage by clicking on the FISCal Learning Center icon. From here, select the button to log in. Please note that the FLC is limited to authorized users. If you are having trouble logging in or accessing the FISCal Learning Center, please send an email to fiscallearningcenter@fiscal.ca.gov for assistance. There is now a training catalog that contains a full list of learning content that is available to all users. This catalog is updated regularly to ensure users are viewing the most current information. Next to the catalog, there is now a video spotlight that refreshes each month. These short informational videos will highlight tips and tricks of either the FISCal Learning Center or the FISCal system. Just below the training catalog and video spotlight, you'll find some quick links to find learning content. The My Learning tile will provide you access to Learner Home, your transcript, and playlists. The Browse Training tile will help you search for content by business process or by keyword search. The View Calendar tile will show you the available virtual instructor-led training courses. And lastly, the See What's New page will show you the learning content that was most recently added or updated. Next, the Get Help section has a video for an FLC overview. We have also revamped our frequently asked questions section and added an entire new page with more detailed information to better assist our users. Lastly, we have the Contact Us section, which provides our users with the contact information to connect with our team for troubleshooting errors, assistance with finding content, or suggestions for the FLC. So, how do you find content within the FISCal Learning Center? Outside of the Browse Training tile on the Welcome page, there are two main ways to discover learning content: global search and searching from the Learner Home page. The global search bar is located at the top right of your page. This search bar will travel with you as you navigate around the FISCal Learning Center. Simply type in the title of the training or keywords related to the topic you're searching. Suggestions will begin to show as you type. You can select the training from the list or hit enter on your keyboard to view all results and then select the training on the results page. You can filter content by selecting the training category on the left side. From here, you can filter further by selecting the icons for type of content. The laptop icon is for web-based training, such as simulations. The calendar icon is for the events for our virtual instructor-led trainings. The stack of books are for curriculums. The folder are for materials such as job aids. The play button is for videos. And the document icon is for playlists. The other option for searching for learning content is via the Learner homepage. To access, navigate to Learn and then Learner Home. You may also access Learner Home by using the links on the welcome page. Once you're on your Learner homepage, you will see a search bar at the top. This search bar is only accessible from the Learner homepage. Like before, begin typing in the title of the training or keywords related to the training. The search engine will suggest training for you as you type. You can select from the list of suggestions or hit enter on your keyboard to view all results. This page displays search results a bit differently than the other method. You can still utilize the filters on the left side to narrow your search results further. Included are options like subject and type. Select any of the training listed to view details about the training and to request and take the course. Once you begin taking any of the training, it will register to your transcript. Complete the trainings in their entirety to be marked as completed. Now let's backtrack a little bit to the Learner homepage. Your Learner homepage is unique to you and your training journey. This page will suggest training for you based on the learning content you're currently taking, learning content you've already completed, or based on subjects you've added to your profile. This page will also recommend training for you based on what's most popular amongst other users. You can add subjects to your profile by clicking on Edit under the Your Subject section. You can access any of the training displayed on this page by simply clicking on the title. The details page will display, and then you can proceed with taking the training. As your learning journey progresses, you'll notice that your learner page will evolve with you. One of the most popular modes of training is our virtual instructor-led training courses. Users are able to register for virtual instructor-led training sessions directly from the FLC. Our VILT courses cover a range of topics across all FISCal modules and are offered on a rotational basis each month. We'll announce the upcoming courses at the beginning of each quarter via email. To register for a VILT session, you can use the events calendar to view upcoming courses. You can find the events calendar by navigating to Learn and then Events Calendar. Select the session that you're interested in taking. The details page will display along with session information of the course. You can click on Request to register for the training. Once you're successfully registered, users will receive an email confirmation along with instructions on how to access the virtual instructor-led training session. If the class is full, you will be placed on a wait list and will be admitted to the class if currently enrolled students withdraw. To avoid being placed on the wait list, we highly recommend that you register for the VILT's sessions as soon as possible when the courses are announced. Next, I want to highlight the transcript feature in the FISCal Learning Center. Your transcript will keep track of all training you have in progress or have already completed. To navigate to your transcript, go to Learn and then Transcript. If you have registered for any virtual instructor-led trainings, you'll be able to launch the virtual class from your transcript on the day of the scheduled course. You can also pick up where you left off with training already in progress from your transcript. To view completed courses, toggle the filter from active to completed. You have the ability to retake training you have already completed, and you'll be able to maintain your completed status. You can retake training as many times as you need to. And if you've completed a virtual instructor-led training course in the past, you can access your certificate of completion from this page as well. If needed, you can export a copy of your transcript by using the menu on the top right. The sheer number of content available to you in the FISCal Learning Center can be overwhelming, and you might need some help with organizing the content accordingly. We have two options for organizing content: curriculums and playlists. Our team curated the curriculums by business process or topic. The curriculums contain all related content for a specific process, such as job aids, flowcharts, and web-based trainings. So instead of searching for individual training content one by one, the curriculums bring all the content together for you in one place and will give you a proper learning path for the process or topic. This will take the guesswork out of trying to figure out what content you should be looking at for specific processes. Playlists are created and curated by you, the end user, giving you all the ability to customize your own learning path for the processes you or your team might be responsible for. You can view available curriculums from your learner search page by toggling the filter type to curriculums. Playlists can be accessed by going to Learn and then Playlists. On your playlist page, you can manage existing playlists or view playlists you're currently following. When you are creating a playlist, you can decide if you would like the playlist to be public to allow other end users to follow your playlist by toggling the private button on and off. For more in-depth information on how to create or share playlists, please check out the video titled How to Create and Share Playlists in the FISCal Learning Center. We have received many virtual instructor-led training reviews requesting for pre-recorded lectures or demonstrations to allow for more flexibility. To address this feedback, we adopted the flipped classroom model for some of the business processes and topics in FISCal. But you might be wondering, what is a flipped classroom? The flipped classroom model is where students will review content first before attending an optional live session with an instructor where they can ask additional questions about the topics they reviewed. This allows students to review the content on their own time, but still have the option to interact with a subject matter expert if they require additional instruction. Our flipped classroom curriculums in the FISCal Learning Center contain a collection of assessments and pre-recorded lecture and demonstration videos to teach users about a specific topic or business process in FISCal. These curriculums can be completed by end users in the FLC at any time at their own pace, so there's no need to wait for live instructor trainings or worry about securing a seat in live session. And then after completing a flipped classroom, users then have the option to attend a Q&A session to meet with SMEs to ask any outstanding questions they might have about the topics they learned about. To locate any of the flipped classrooms, search for the term flipped classroom from your learner search page. Then filter by curriculum. The available curriculums will then be displayed. We have 4 available flipped classrooms at this time: LD 1001 Labor Distribution, AM 1001/1002 Creating and Maintaining Assets, PO 1005 Closing a Purchase Order, and AP 1003 Voucher Processing. We have more flipped classrooms on the way. You can select any of the curriculums to view details about what's contained within the curriculum. To complete a flipped classroom, users must complete all of the required content. This includes the pre- and post assessments, the required demonstration and lecture videos, and the section quizzes. You can keep track of your progress by monitoring the percentage of completion on the curriculum page. Please note that the curriculums also contain supplemental training content, such as job aids, flowcharts, and additional exercises to reinforce concept learned. The courses also contain supplemental training content, such as job aids, exercises, and simulations to reinforce concepts learned. The supplemental content is optional and not required to be completed. For detailed instruction on how to complete a flipped classroom curriculum, please check out the job aid FISCal.512 How to Access and Navigate a Curriculum in the FLC for more information. Once you've completed a flipped classroom curriculum, you will have the option to register for a Q&A session with subject matter experts to discuss topics further or address additional questions you might still have about the course. Similar to registering for VILTs, you can locate available Q&A sessions on the events calendar by going to Learn and then Events Calendar. Locate the Q&A session that you're interested in attending and click on the title. We offer the Q&A sessions for each of the courses quarterly, so you may not see them on the calendar frequently. Spacing out the Q&A sessions allows for users to complete the required training before attending. Please continue to monitor announcements from the FISCal Learning Center about upcoming VILT and Q&A sessions for more information. Remember, you are required to complete the associated flipped classroom in its entirety before you'll be eligible to register for a Q&A session. This concludes our segment on the FISCal Learning Center and the flipped classroom courses. If you have any questions or want to learn a little bit more about what the FISCal Learning Center has to offer, please contact us at fiscallearningcenter@fiscal.ca.gov. Back over to you, Jim.
Kimberly, thanks again for that great information. And that's our show for today. I'd like to thank Ted Lambert, Kanuri Murty, and Kimberly Lim for being with us. And as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you would like to see this or any of our FISCalTv episodes, you can find them on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to let your colleagues know about us, and from everyone here at FISCalTv, thanks again for joining us. We'll see you in June on our next episode of FISCalTv.